I just don't know how I feel about what almost comes across as a misuse of power and sexual assault as the thing I want to root for.
You will eventually, my dear child.
I just, always wanted them to bang on?
No, you'll come to realize that every ancestral show is fucking
amazing.
Welcome back to the Weekly Weeb, everyone. I'm Hugo, with my co-host Full Animex, and today we're going to be talking about... Well, there's no Mushoku Tensei, so I don't know what the fuck we're actually going to talk
Well,
about.
I'll catch you guys later. I'm gonna go and fucking go to bed because there's nothing to talk about
Might as
at
well
all, and that really hurt my throat.
Oh, he's dead.
So this is our first week with our Mushoku Tensei. This is now post Tensei. This is week 1. I am now going. If I end this season with like less than 3 shows that I've finished, I might just go back and rewatch all of Mushoku Tensei.
Yeah, I mean, I may just be currently watching the dubs as they come out, just because, you know. What else do I want to watch?
True, because there is absolute garbage this season. Other than like 2 shows, everything else just kind of seems a bit whack, and I think it's up to us to decide which of those 2 shows are deemed worthy to be above the rest.
I mean, I know what one of them is for sure. I'm assuming the other one is.
I think we. I'm
assuming you're on about.
What's the other show?
Please tell me you're on about something like Nokotan.
Yeah, we're talking about Oshi No Ko, but what's the other show?
Is it Nokotan? What else is coming out this season that's even decent? What have I missed that's meant to be coming? Oh yeah, I haven't watched it, so.
Yeah, because you're uncultured.
I will be fully caught up by next week. I promise you.
Yeah, just watch the entire last season.
I will. It'll be fine. I'll get it done.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I think personally for me, it's definitely... I mean, I'm still a bit iffy about Oshi No Ko, but that first episode was really good. I really liked that episode. And Nier's basically just there because there's no other shows that could be somewhat comparison towards Oshi No Ko.
Wow. I mean, comparable
we're not talking about that fucking deer show.
No. No. I wasn't going to use the deer show as my argument, good sir. Good sir, please. Have you not watched My Wife Has No Emotions?
Fuck off.
Art.
Fuck off. You really? The fucking robot wife show?
2 episodes of it.
That's fucked.
It's such a fucking weird show. But damn it, I'm going to see this one through to the end.
Why? Out of all shows?
Let's be real here. I saw nearly everything else through to the end. Like, I'm here now. I'm going to see. I got to see. For the one person who's going to watch this show to hear an opinion about a show that they really enjoyed, I'm here for them.
Yeah, the 3 people that watch it.
I'm here for you 3.
You know the people that did watch it, they are the maidenless men. Tell me I'm wrong.
But I'm with Maiden.
That doesn't give you an excuse to watch it, though. In fact, that is an excuse to not watch it.
Look, alright. I don't know if I can defend the show as anything other than a show. It is an anime.
We can say that about a lot of shows.
It's coming out weekly. Look.
This is indeed a show.
I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna watch it. It's not the most like cursed thing I've watched this week. Like, I watched some older shows this week that are definitely way more cursed than watching this. So
Yeah, I think for all seriousness though, like I feel like this first week is going to be a bit of a like an experiencing new shows and whether or not we'll keep watching them, because I can already tell you that I'm watching 3 shows that I will not continue next week. And one I literally just watched 20 minutes ago.
I mean, I can make a guess on what one of those shows you won't be continuing next week.
Yeah, because I told you what the show I was watching.
I'm
So
assuming
it's just like, hey Hugo, there's one show that I really wanted to try and watch. Can you give me like a few minutes? And you're like, yeah, sure. And then I watched it.
No, not that one. I've got one of the other shows that I think you might not watch next week that you've definitely watched this week.
What?
Look, let's just say it. You watched about 5 minutes of Days with My Stepsister. You're not watching this anymore next week, are you?
Dude. Look, I'm going to be 100% for real. I could not concentrate watching this fucking show because there's just a fucking watermark in the top left corner constantly. And I can't watch the show. I don't know if it is for you.
I don't think there is, but I'm on.
Don't think it is. I'm gonna share my screen.
I'm on.
I'll show you. There's 3 episodes of this already out. That's crazy. Look at this shit. All right, share screen. There's my sister. There we go.
There's your sister. That.
Look at this shit.
Yeah.
It goes on for the whole show.
Yeah, but
I don't care.
Oh, but
why is it just there? It's there for the whole thing.
Brother, it's not that bad.
I don't give a fuck. I honestly don't care. For a serious note, though, it's my second serious note for the episode. Gee willikers. I've seen this show many times. And I don't care for it. This is effectively the anime industry trying to catch up on the porn industry. All right, they've been doing this shit forever, and the Japanese are just like, oh, let's do this. It's popular on other websites, so we'll do this. And then they started doing it a bunch.
Yeah.
And now it's shit.
Yeah, but all right, I'd like to say it wasn't. Again, it's still not the worst thing that I feel like I've watched in this.
I don't think it's bad. I just am not interested in it. It's very bland.
I think it's got some funny moments for it, like, and I
disagree.
I will say, like, there was a point that kind of like was nice to watch in it, as it was like a silent minute with just some like fucking, how do you want to describe it, like airy fairy music going on, just that nostalgia romance kind of music shit you get, you know, that classic here to give you some feels. And it's like just a minute of him helping her unpack in her new bedroom in the house, and like her looking at some stickers I assume he put on the wardrobe as a child, because, you know, we got to get some like, oh, he was a kid here once as well, because, you know, no one else can put
he was a normal person who fucking knew.
Well, no one can put together that he was a normal child who lived in his family home his whole life. Fuck me.
He's so different. He had a childhood. That's fucking wild.
But then, like, I think she calls him, like, the idea is, like, she calls him over in the middle of this to be like, hey, come look at these stickers I found that I'm assuming you stuck up. Takes a tumble over her boxes. You know, stepmom and like, his dad come running up to the door to find him fallen amongst the boxes. As he turns over, raises his hand. What's he got in his hand? Make a guess. Make a wild guess what object of hers he must have picked up when he fell to the floor. I'll give you 3 if you want.
Dildo.
No, not that object. Try again.
I don't know.
You picked up her bra, because what else would you pick up in an anime? It's always bra
true.
or panties, isn't it?
That's
so
my
what
fault.
Do you think?
How did I not know that?
Exactly. It's so, you know, he did that. They all have a laugh. Then end of scene. Honestly, mid show. Mid show. But I'm coming
monologue
off
for you just to say, yeah, mid.
But I'm coming off of, and like I've got to give it. This is why I'm gonna watch the next episode. Is because I feel like I've got to give it a fair chance, and I personally want to give it a higher rating than it probably deserves. I'm coming off of the fact I just watched all of Domestic Girlfriend.
That should make it more obvious that this show is fucking trash.
Hear me out. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Domestic Girlfriend.
Yet? What?
I'm still processing a lot of shit whenever I think about that show, so I've left it to the back burners.
Sorry.
Look,
you're gonna be in the back
I gotta
burners
ask
for a bit.
you, when you watch this show, when you watched this show, I'm assuming you're rooting for him to get the teacher, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's
because that's the original love. It's the original love.
Yeah. And I would like him to get the teacher, I think. I just don't know how I feel about what almost comes across as a misuse of power and sexual assault as the thing I want to root for. It's leaving a horrible idea.
You've been watching too much Mushoku Tensei.
No. I don't have this issue with Mushoku. I have an issue with a story that's based around an adult taking advantage of one of her students. I get it.
Yeah, like normal people.
I get that he makes the advantage. But
look, we're not gonna fucking go into Domestic Girlfriend, all right? This is not what we're gonna talk about when we're talking about seasonal anime.
Look, I'm just saying, I'm coming off the back burners of this. I've got to give Daves with My Stepsister a bit more time, because currently I don't know what the fuck I meant to think about this weird incestuous anime shit.
You will eventually, my dear child.
I just, always wanted them to bang on?
No, you'll come to realize that every incestual show is fucking awful.
Well,
Speaking of shit that's awful, let's talk about the Deer anime.
I don't feel like it's an awful show, you know.
Okay, let's be real here. This show is bad, but it's the same type of bad that Emerald's and Shadow is bad. This show knows that it's fucking awful. Like, you don't get a powerhouse like Wit Studio creating this sort of bullshit and just people accepting it. They've done this on purpose.
I accept this anime is a great anime this season. All right, like, so I think any anime that comes out on YouTube in full episodes is already fantastic. It's made it so any idiot can watch this. Alright? Fucking fantastic. And it's funny as shit. It is so fucking weird and funny. And
it's unhinged.
It's such a fucking weird gag.
It's extremely unhinged.
It's such a weird gag anime, that's the thing.
Yeah.
And I keep getting lost as to what this main character actually is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, like this show has left a lot of questions for me, and I will keep coming back because I'm sure it will never answer them, and it knows that if it never answers them, I will keep coming back looking for answers.
Just like you were sleeping one night, and then you wake up at 3 o'clock, and you're like, that fucking Deer anime.
Is she a deer? Is she human? Is she like?
I also like she went a bit like Karen mode and going like, are you calling me a she? I'm just like, wait a minute. I mean, technically, it's just
it is just like such a fucking weird show, and I couldn't stop watching for a second. Like, it was just one of those where I think every second that something was that it's just the anime, you have something actually like entertaining you. And most of it just through pure comedy and just weird shit. Like, they're having conversation. I'm just focused on the fact, for some reason, when she's brushing the girl's head, she just keeps pinging her head back like a fucking nutcase. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I can't remember what the conversation was about, but I remember a lot of head pinging. That show has ingrained nothing but its images onto me. I don't know if there's story to this. I don't care if there's story to this.
This, you know what this is? This is the definition of fucking brain rot. This is what the next generation of kids are going to be dreaming about in their heads. 3D deers just fucking popping up out of anywhere next to 2D girls and people just accepting it.
Antlers that can be taken off and reattached. Heads that open up. What is she? Is she God? Is she deer? Is she a figment of this girl's imagination? She can't be the last one.
She's just got Toon Force.
I don't accept this.
She got Toon Force.
But I mean, I like the show personally. I enjoy it.
I like it
really
too.
funny.
But it's such a disconnect from every other show that we're watching.
Yeah, but I think here's the thing, like, it feels like half of this season, if not more, is all just some form of fucking romance. So I'm happy.
True, there are a lot of romance shows.
Yeah, like I don't know how I'm meant to feel about it, you know? Like, I don't mind a romance, but brother, they're all weird as well. Where's a nice generic romance? I haven't really seen one yet. I mean, wow.
Well, you can't be generic anymore.
I might be watching one that's semi-generic romance. But I'm not sure. We have to give it some more time. 2.5... Is it 2.5 seduction?
2.5 dimensional seduction. Excuse me? The comedy, ecchi, harem, otaku, culture, school anime?
Is probably the closest we're going to get to a typical romance, yes.
What?
So
what?
It's not a robot wife. It's not magical wife.
Yeah, I know what it is. I know what it is. It's
not sexual assault in any fucking degree, which is lovely. Just a girl who likes cosplay and a guy who's an otaku. They're gonna fall in love. I can see it from the first episode. They're gonna bang. It's just destiny, you know? I don't need 12 episodes to know this.
Yeah, now you know how I feel. I don't even have to start that show, no. And it's probably going to end up in a very platonic but sort of flirty way between them.
Possibly. But, you know.
Probably.
So far, of all the romances I've watched, I think it might be one of the better things this season. Truly.
Think I'm going to say something a little bit outlandish. Because we're gonna jump straight into this because it's like a perfect segue. I don't particularly like this arc of Oshi No Ko. I personally believe that it's a bit boring.
I
like it.
I think I can kind of counter that it might be a decent season. I think they did it wrong. I think they have done the first episode wrong. And it's really simple. They should have just stuck with what they did similar to last season. I don't need like an hour and a half, but I think they should have done like a bit of a longer first episode. Because this episode feels like nothing happened.
True, but I don't think it should be like 40 minutes.
I feel like if it had gone for 40 minutes, it probably could have made it just that bit more interesting. But do you know what
half of those 40 minutes would have been?
Was it not what we pretty much just sat through?
Recap.
Yeah, but
it literally would have been recap.
Yeah, but this is what I mean. Is I think if they hadn't gone for like recap and all that shit and had done it the way they had done it, just gave us like just that extra little bit, I think the first like episode probably would have just given you more excitement and wouldn't have left it feeling like the show was so boring, because I get what you mean. Like, I was kind of like,
yeah,
it's
there's
alright.
one
I'm not
really
here for
really cool bit. There's one really cool bit, and that's obviously when they're like the guy and then the girl are like performing together, and they show like paint sprays like showing their expression and stuff and its impact on other people, and that's really fucking cool. But that's it. That's the coolest part of the whole episode. Everything else seems like a really smushed sandwich.
I mean, I don't know. There was like a single frame I quite liked that I was contemplating. Do I just turn it into my PC background for the banter? Which is when oh shit, what, her name's just fucking blanked from me. Aqua's girlfriend.
Yeah, fucking
when she does the whole little angry thing, I was like, God damn, what a fucking panel.
Because it's also another thing as well. They're focusing on this play bit a little bit too much. And I get that it's the whole fucking focus, because I sound like a fucking moron right now. But we have a whole nother character who just was barely in this episode, by the way. Like, Ruby is another half.
Yeah.
She is the second main character. All right? I can get behind the fact that Aqua is the main character. But Ruby is also the other main character. She's also got her other shit as well. And I think possibly in the future it would be cool to see how I don't know what her fucking name is, Kana or whatever, like how she balances working as an idol and being an actor as well.
See, I think they are over focusing on the like the whole fucking play thing, but like to an extent, I think the issue with it is that why the fuck am I meant to care about the play and to an extent some of the intricacies of the play and all that shit, when the whole point of Aqua being there is he's there to find the man who killed his mum, and he makes one passing comment and shit like that. And I'm like, I get that like part of the whole thing with Aqua is like he's going really ham into this even though he doesn't really want to, just so he can find killer. But I think just like I don't think it needs to be a whole
13 episodes.
Yeah. And like, I think it gives you too much attention on a load of extra characters that don't really matter to what I feel is meant to be the main story here. Aqua's got like some daddy issues. Like,
like these guys aren't going to be around the next season. There's two characters that possibly will be. But other than that, I really don't want this show to linger, because I feel like it will. I feel like they're just gonna keep like pushing on this narrative of like, this is how stage performers, and there's gonna be some corrupt shit and stuff, and like, you know, theater where you know.
Yeah.
I don't want that to suck up the whole runtime. Because the thing that I liked about the first season a lot is that not only Aqua is doing his thing trying to avenge but Ruby was also doing her own thing and wanted to do that, and then Aqua got pulled aside to that. I wish he was more proactive in finding other leads than just one lead that I guarantee you will not give him the answer that he is looking for.
Yeah, and I think I have a bit of fear that it's going to end up being like way too focused on Aqua and kind of forget that to an extent this is also an idol anime and I'm here for half the idol kind of attention. I don't care too much about all of Aqua's other shit.
Yeah, because the thing that got people talking about Oshi No Ko in the first season is the true corrupt nature that an idol industry can bring. because this shit happens. All right, we're not there for it, but this shit is basically going, yeah, this is technically what happens. This is what happened before. This has happened before. Whereas this seems like, oh, we gotta rehearse for the play, otherwise Aqua doesn't get his information. Oh no, there's no hidden form factor. There's nothing like corrupt about the stage theater that's going on that we don't know yet, because this is still the first episode.
Yeah. I mean, we just gotta hold out hope that it gets better and that this.
I'll hold out, because this is the only good AAA show that we've got this season that's new.
I think
I'm not fucking watching Slime or MHA. This is it.
Boy, you're not watching Slime, but
yes.
Slime.
No, fuck that shit.
But I mean, I will say though, for Oshi No Ko, it's one of those where like I think what kind of left me most kind of almost bored of the episode was the end of the episode, where like essentially it's left on this real dead ass cliffhanger of like, I want you to change the script.
It's just like, oh no, how are they gonna cope with the script changes? They are shown to be extremely comparable actors, and this is like the third rehearsal.
Well,
or the fifth one.
That's the other thing, is like, this occurs on, I think it's day 5. So it's like, not only are you going to show me 30 days of fucking rehearsals and then probably make me sit through the fucking play as well, you're going to bring drama on day 5 and act like I should be like, oh, this is going to be real hard. It's
no, how are they going to be able to adapt when the show's 25 days away?
And I think the other thing is, though, is it's like, they've literally just said 5 minutes earlier that there is always the script writer there adapting and changing. So what's the real fucking
it's such
threat?
Fake. It's fake. It's fake stakes. It's fake states. And it's stupid. This is episode 1, and you're putting such a lame stake at the start, and I'm just...
Yeah, no, I was just there like, this is just such a
You know what
cliffhanger,
would have been better?
If
Aqua just like was truly not getting along with the rest of his cast, and then the director, or like whatever the fuck his role is, he goes like, Aqua, you need to fucking like, you get to know everyone, otherwise you lose your part. And he's just like, oh no, otherwise I won't get my information. And then he's forced to get along. At least then I'm just like, okay,
there's some tension.
That's fine. There's a little bit of tension, because I'm gonna be for real, there is no fucking tension in this episode.
Yeah.
No one is struggling with what they're doing. From beat 1, everyone's just like hyped about doing this, and they're like going into it, and then this script change completely gonna unfaze them.
And to be fair, I think there are some bits that feel like a weird kind of I wouldn't say change to the character, but like not really in line with what it feels like they were left off as. So it's like with Hana, it's like, I appreciate she's good, adaptable actor, all that waffling bullshit, but it's one of those where it's like her, I guess it almost feels like they're going to give her some level of infatuation with this, what's his name, Hazukazi, I don't fucking know, the lead actor of the whole show. Hitsamune.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think he might pursue her, but she's just like, nah.
See, I don't know, because I feel like they're going to end up showing that she gets like a bit of the hots for him. Probably more for the character him, and they're going to end up being like, you got to learn to separate the actor from the character or some shit like that with
Maybe.
her.
I do want more focus on her, because she is my favorite side character. Like, she's a really good character. I like her in the first season a lot.
I'm trying to honestly think who my favorite side character was in the first season, and I'm like, None of them really.
Who else could have been?
But
like
I guess
the mum, the stepmom,
manager lady.
The manager lady. She was also really good. But other than that, there wasn't really too much.
Actually, no, I do know.
She was the prolific one.
Yeah, I remember who my favorite side character is now.
Who?
Chickadee.
Of course.
I like that chicky bastard. You know, he's just fucking fantastic. And I like the fact that Aqua pretended to be him for a single moment, and it's just fantastic. You know. I'm here for the comedy.
You're right. He probably is the best character.
Yeah,
in season 1.
Yeah, no, I think in season 1 he is the only character you need to focus on. I don't know who these Ruby and Aqua fellows are. I'm here for the chicken.
Yeah, and then plus another thing, like I've heard a lot of shit that's coming up in Oshi No Ko, like with the manga and stuff. I haven't read it, but I've listened to people on Twitter, and kind of puts me off a little bit.
Is it because I'm so sure I've seen shit on Twitter from ages ago where it's like there's a point. Is there not like a help me step bro situation or some shit like that comes up?
Oh, it's full step bro step sis shit.
Oh, there we go. So great, that will happen.
It's gonna dissolve into the thing that we hate most in the world.
Domestic girlfriend.
Exactly. But for now, I really want to enjoy the show that it is what it is, and it will probably get better, because this is still episode 1, and we can't judge a lot of things based off the first episode, except for every other anime that we watch, because it will dictate whether or not we finish it.
Yeah, only the good shit gets some fucking time and care and consideration.
Yeah, speaking of good shit, Alya sometimes hides her feelings in Russian.
Didn't watch
this
it.
is my cutesy show for this season. All right, this is my little wholesome anime that I'm going to be watching, and you can't take that away from me.
I'll give you to like episode 3 to take it away from yourself. It'll be fine.
That's fucking rude. But yeah, it's got my neuron activation. It's so fucking simple. It's simple enough, but has a gimmick that makes it different from everything else. And that's all I need.
What? Because she speaks Russian?
Yeah, but she's got that tsundere attitude, where she speaks in Russian to hide her feelings. Like the name of the show.
Oh! I wonder why
way.
they called it that. But
There's no actual way. She hides her feelings in Russian. That's insane.
I thought she would do it in Portuguese.
she just starts speaking Spanish.
See, and this is why I will never be allowed to produce anime, because I will name shit, dumb shit like that, and then the second that I get the chance, I'll be like, yeah, no, but I don't want to know a word of Russian. I wanted to all
subvert
be
the expectations
in Norwegian, just completely throw in a different language. Because who will notice? The Russians and the Norwegians. It'll be entertainment.
Wait a minute, this isn't Russian.
I mean,
but it is a cutesy show, and I like it.
I mean, I'll probably give it a go. Like everything else, it'll eventually be watched by the end of the season. I will have consumed more romance anime than our last romance video ever covered. I thought we covered a lot of shit then.
Speaking of which, I need like a series to. We need like a genre to watch and watch like all of the same shows, and then formulate an opinion
on whether or not that genre should be completely wiped out.
Yes.
Like, I watched every ecchi
I
show.
forward Isekai.
I don't know if we could ever watch all the Isekai, though.
Well, no, I'm not saying we watch all of it. I'm saying we watch a select few. Or we watch ecchi shows. But then I can't do that when my girlfriend's over.
Nah, do it with her. We'll do it with our girlfriends.
No,
we watched all the ecchi with our partners. Will be the fucking funniest video ever.
No.
Just document their opinions as they're watching, being like, we didn't pay attention to any of the shows. We wanted to know how women felt about this.
Anyway, what else have you been watching? Did you watch that fucking Raising Kids While Adventuring Isekai?
No, but I think like 2 episodes came out on release, so I should probably get around to watching it. I was going to watch it, but just didn't. I got distracted with some other stuff, so like I think I watched the first episode of I know I'm not going to say the name right, so I'm going to have to like find it again just to remind myself of it. I think it was called like Narenare Chan or some shit like that. Like Cheer You On. Where's my anime list? Let's quickly confirm so I can.
I cheer you on.
Nana Hana. Yeah. Oh, Nanarain. I have no idea how the fuck you're going to pronounce that. God damn Japanese not being simple.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Nare, cheer you on. Cheer for you.
Yeah, cheer for you.
There's a position on the cheerleading team. Ooh.
Yeah.
Bit of sauce going on.
It's the first episode, actually. I will say this, of the shows I've watched, this
you
might
always
have
watch
been...
these like niche sports anime. It's really fucking weird.
I don't know what it is. It pops up and I'm like, oh, fuck it, I'll give it a go. And I'm gonna be honest, this shit might have honestly been the best first episode of an anime I've watched this season. It was good. It had plot. I like the characters. Like, there's one girl, I think she said maybe 10 words total in the entire first episode. And she's like half the focus of the fucking episode. So, incredible. But she's just like a parkour kid. She just runs around on rooftops and shit all day. I love it. Fantastic shit. Fantastic. So...
100% sauce.
I'm actually really happy that there's always some really weird niche anime like that comes out, because they're so fucking good. You know, I thought after Oi Tombo I'd have nothing, and then this shit came along and went, hey, you knew nothing about golf, but now you do. Now it's time to learn about cheerleading. And so I will learn.
Segue.
Right, but
it's like someone going through like a midlife crisis.
I probably am.
But
going through a midlife
maybe
crisis.
probably the other way around. You go from cheerleading to golf.
No, I'm trying to recapture my youth. I've just seen what the other side holds for me and the fact that I was interested in golf. Think about this. I honestly considered buying golf clubs, Jacob.
Think, Mark.
Think! Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
But yeah, no, it's... I hope I don't consider buying a cheerleading outfit at the end of this fucking season.
Excuse me?
Oh my god, what if I did? What if I get my own cheerleading outfit?
And captured, and it's now on the internet forever. Everyone, let's get to 5k likes, and then it will happen.
I'll get a custom-made weekly
See,
Weebs
I
one.
set an outlandish goal, so it's never going to happen. 5 years from now it happens.
But what happened? Yeah, but what if the Reddit sees it and gets hold of it? What if we have one of those unlucky bangers where all of a sudden people are like, "Hey, we should sub to this."
Then it's your fault.
I didn't set the fucking goal. But fuck, that just sounded like. Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man. But no, cheer for you. Pretty decent show. I like niche weird sports animes, I guess. I have discovered something about myself recently. I like the weird niche shit. Speaking of weird, I guess less niche shit. I ended up watching another show this week. I think it's 2 seasons I watched in total, and very entertaining. Also I believe romance anime, which was Uzaki Chan Wants to Hang Out.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You watched 2 seasons of that shit?
Yeah. What the fuck else was I gonna watch? Have you looked at this anime? Like,
it's fucking awful.
I honestly thought it was kind of funny. I liked it. I like it. I think good show, funny. I have discovered something about all like romance and romantic subtext anime that I think explains my constant return to it though, and that is that I always like the dads. I love the dads. I don't know what it is. These fucking shows make the best dads possible. I am here for the dads. I'm not here for the romance. I'm here for the parents, right? These people are fucking peak. I love it. I'm not even ashamed. I'm here for it, man. You know, it's just, they're fucking great. They're all great. The dads in this show are fucking brilliant. One of them beats the shit out of their son and calls it parenting. I respect that. The other is like best friends with the son, then with the boy, then finds out that this is the boy his daughter likes, and becomes kind of unstable. And I love it. Look, I know that this isn't a show that you're gonna give me your consent to be happy with, but I thought good show.
Did you watch it? Did you watch it in dub or sub?
I watched it all in dub.
Watch it in dub?
Yeah.
Do you know who the actress is?
I can't remember.
Really?
It was like, you know, I watched it 6 days ago. There's other shit that's come in since then. Who did it?
Do you really not know? Do you really not know who she is?
I can't remember who did it, my guy. It's not my fault.
Yeah, but do you know who she sounds like?
I'm just running through her voice in my head. I do know it. She's got like a really fucking familiar voice.
I'm just gonna ruin it for you.
I'm trying to think what fucking show that
No, I'm gonna ruin it in 3, 2,
I don't know.
1. It's Bulma.
Is it Bulma?
Yeah.
My god. Gonna have to rewatch Dragon Ball again, aren't I? Jesus Christ. Oh, it's gonna be a long week. I'll get round to fucking Nier Automata next week.
Speaking of, you guys probably know, if you watch my totally lit Weeby channel, I'm a bit pissed off at Nier. Most importantly, A1, because they didn't fucking produce this show to the level that I wish it did, because it came out incoherently. But I would like to say that I actually feel a little bit happy that it's back, because I did really enjoy Nier last year. I wish it finished, or when it was supposed to. And I like experiencing Nier. I know that you haven't played the games, or the game, but it is probably one of the best games that you will ever play if you did decide to play it.
Since I know
there's
nothing
so
on
much.
this, is this
there's
a,
so
is
much
this a show
story.
based on a game?
Yes.
Oh.
There's so much story to the game, so much fucking lore that it'll fill your brain up for weeks. It's so good. Such a good game. And I really would like to see where they go with this, because they're probably going to follow the normal route, but I don't know anymore. Because honestly, this shit is so fucking wild already that I'm 100% investo in this season. I fucking love it. It's definitely one of my top anime this season. And that's just from the first episode.
So it's kind of like SAO.
No, it's not. Fuck off. It's not fucking SAO. They don't get isekai'd into the game.
I
It's
knew
just
that would
a
get that
game. It's
reaction.
based off a game.
when you watch this episode back, just watch my face the moment I realised I could say, so it's like SAO, and I knew it would annoy you.
Yeah, you just got like a smug grin on your face, going like, "This is gonna
beautiful.
annoy him."
It's like, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's SAO.
I actually generally think that you should play the game instead of like watching the show.
I mean, is it on PlayStation?
Yes, of course. Of course, it's on fucking PlayStation.
Maybe I'll get round to it at some point.
It's also like actually it never goes on sale.
Look, let's put it like this.
I wonder if it's on sale now.
Off the topic of anime for a rare occasion, let's just quickly talk games. Is it going to be better than Skyrim? Because if it's not going to be better than Skyrim, I'm sorry.
Let's be real here for a second. Skyrim is over fucking rated.
Yeah, but I still played Skyrim on a very frequent
Nier is
basis.
currently 60% off on Steam.
Shit me, it's the summer
That's actually
sales.
a bargain. I really want to buy that actually.
I might have to get.
Oh, it ends in 3 days. Oh, I really want to get it.
That's alright. I can get it. I can get it.
Such a good game.
I literally just wasted.
It's
50
also
quid on...
it's also game of the year for when it came out
Ooh.
in 2017.
Ooh.
No, it didn't win game of the year. Fuck, it did not win game of the year in 2017. Fuck off.
Well, you're saying it did.
This fucking Steam is gaslighting me into thinking that this game is better than what it is.
You've just said it was like the best anime.
No, it was nominated for 2017. I'll have you know.
I was gonna say yeah, because I've just had a look at what was game of the year for 2017.
Yeah, it was
Zelda,
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild. Yeah, you ain't beating out a Zelda game, are you?
I didn't even fucking Google it. Actually, I probably would have confused it with God of War next year.
Yeah.
I definitely would have said that. But it was probably nominated.
I mean,
let's have a look. 2017. What?
it
Wasn't even nominated.
So it's not that good.
Oh wait, no, that's game announcements. Most awards, Breath of the Wild.
Anything else?
Most nominated was Destiny 2. That's funny. Look how far we've fallen. Let's have a look here.
Oh, I
Cuphead.
forgot I'd watched these shows. Jesus Christ.
Oh, best ongoing game, Overwatch. Oh, we've hit peak.
Yeah.
It straight up did not win anything.
And that probably says more than enough.
That's fucked up. It did get 3 nominations. What did Nier get 3 nominations for? This is taking way too much time. Biggest segue known to man. And I can't find it. Cool. But yeah, I really like Nier. I would probably buy it again. I've pirated it so many times that I'd probably just buy it.
See, I am going with. I've not seen that. Yeah, look at that. Oosh.
Boosh.
Oosh. Well, I may consider it then. I may consider getting the game. I will.
I think playing the game is a better
watch...
experience than watching the anime.
Well, maybe watching the anime will justify me getting the game. It's only, you said the sale's on for 3 days. I can watch the whole thing in a day and a half.
You could do that, but you've only got 3 days to buy it.
I've got fucking time. Right? It's a day and a half of my life.
Personally, I would say that the anime is a little bit more slower pace, but that's because you're not controlling a fucking hot lady shooting guns.
Well, why didn't you start with hot lady shooting guns? I would have just fucking bought the game.
Have you not seen 2B?
No, I haven't looked at any of it.
Oh my god.
How many tits and what am I in
How
for?
have you never... Oh. Just give me 2 secs.
Oh god.
2 secs. Copy.
And I don't understand why you wouldn't just...
Check your DMs. Check your DMs.
I don't want it.
Check your DMs.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
So not unnecessarily big titty, but big titty nonetheless.
She's got attributes.
Healthy titty. And ass, I'm assuming, is what you just said there. Call them what you like.
Yeah, Nier's a really good show.
Well, like I said, I will give it a go, and probably get it all watched and up to date by next week. So it'll be fine. We can talk about this. It won't be like Date Alive. I promise you. This time I will actually fucking.
Honestly, I don't give a fuck if you watch Date Alive.
Well, I feel like I need to at some point.
Burn.
You know?
That shit can burn in a fucking hole.
Don't disrespect the show you've just spent like 12 weeks talking about.
It's because I've watched it for 12 weeks that I can talk about it. You haven't watched it, so you can't talk about it.
I gotta defend it, you know? Someone's gotta protect these shows. Someone's gotta be a true fan.
Yeah, but shame on me for criticizing shows that I'm a fan of. Dear Lord.
Speaking of shows you're gonna be a fan of. Pseudo Harem.
That shit was fucking boring.
No, you're gonna be a fan of this show, alright? It's gonna get good. I promise. It's gonna get real good.
I wanted that show to be good. It's just
I think you
from
just
the
need
20
to give it some
minute
time.
from the 5 minutes of footage that I watch, I didn't like it.
I think it's
yeah.
I don't know. I kind of think it's funny. Like, I think it will be a good show. I think it just needs maybe like, I reckon episode 3 will be where it probably starts to work a bit better. I'm confused as to how it's got like a 7.6 on my anime list already, because I'm like, you can't have given it that high a score from the first episode. I like giving high scores. I can't give it a fucking 7 from the first episode.
You giving high scores? No.
Yeah, but I don't do it off of the first ep. You gotta give it like 3 to 4 episodes to even get an idea as to how you're feeling about it.
I know, it's how some people fucking grade shows. People just do that. People just go like watch an episode and go like, yeah, this is mainly shit. Then they watch 2 more episodes and go like, oh, this is actually not bad.
Yes.
Then they finish it. It's just like, wow, this show's peak.
Yeah, that's why I always wait until I get to the end before I consider me rating. I'm like, how did the whole thing fucking get?
Some people are just stupid.
At best, I might like change the rating throughout a few weeks, being like, oh, by episode 9, like this is a 7. But then it goes on, and I'm like, oh, this is a 6.
Ooh,
this took a turn. But
this is awful.
I think it's a good show. I like the idea that it's just he has one girl who is his harem. I think it's funny. I like their little relationship.
It is a quirky concept, but like I wish it would lean a little bit more into their relationship, instead of like her just acting.
But that's why I think you gotta wait until like episode 2 or 3. Like I think it will do that. I think like it's just this is gonna be like a real slow burner to start.
I guess so. I don't know.
We gotta hope.
I might give it another watch.
I'd say wait until it gets closer to the end, because you know I'm going to have watched all of it, so I can at least give you a rough idea as to whether it was ever worth going near after episode like 3. Let me be your canary.
Speaking
in the
of
mine.
shows that I will finish, VTuber Legend. I cannot tell you how much I relate to this fucking show. It's actually insane. So how this first episode went, she's a VTuber and stuff, and she has like this like pretty avatar and stuff, and by the way, they also all look like their avatars. They're all like not like gross homebodies that look different from their avatar. In this show, they're just their avatars in real life. It's kind of weird. Anyway, she has like this really like I don't know like what type of personality, but like she's very calm, like she's very like delicate kind of lady and stuff, and then she ends her night but doesn't turn off her stream, and she just becomes completely unhinged because she drinks -196. and she just goes off saying the most vulgar shit, and just straight up, it's straight up internet language, by the way. and she's just like really embarrassed behind it, but everyone's supportive of her, going like, nah, this was insane, you got insane views and stuff, keep doing it. So she just embraces her fucking internet side and drunk personality, and now everyone's for that.
I mean, it does sound like it could be a funny show. I'll give you that.
It was really funny. I really liked it. But it's not because I stream and the overall thought of leaving my stream on overnight scares me, and seeing the personification of this, yeah.
But remember,
but also, this is also the first VTuber anime. Like, it's actually kind of insane that it took...
Centric.
Yeah, it's actually kind of insane that it took this long.
Yeah, I was gonna say you might need to specify, because I feel like a lot of people will be like, well, loads of anime covers VTubers, and it's like, yeah, but it's not VTuber centric.
This is centered. Like we've
Oshi No
like
Ko
even last season we had Jellyfish, where there was a VTuber.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, one of them was a VTuber, but it's one of those where it's like, same with what is it, like, what didn't Oshi No Ko have like a VTuber in it as well?
Yeah.
Like,
she might have been just a YouTuber.
Just a streamer. I can't remember exactly, but it's like, all anime kind of covers it at some point. Like, you get VTubers mentioned or involved somewhere in a lot of anime. It's just, you know, for once you actually have one that's gone, no, we should probably do something with this. Might work. It's like someone finally went with, hey, you know that really popular genre of fucking shit that's been blowing up in this country for how long?
It's actually kind of fun. So when VTubers started coming out, like, pre-pandemic and whatever, everyone's just like, wow, this shit's fucking weird. And now every third person I interact with has a hidden identity of being a VTuber.
What's your VTuber
and it's kind of insane.
Mate?
Me personally, I've considered it, because I like having basically my streams look really fucking boring, and I would like something on the screen that would capture people's attention. Like, even having like a little avatar or something would be cool. But people just get attracted to characters or people that personify themselves on stream, and people just soak it up. It's a fucking cult, especially in the Japanese scene. Holy shit.
Think of the money.
I've never seen such a trend take over the internet. Like, in so many ways.
I've never understood VTubing, but I'm an old man, so I get it. That I don't understand the whole point of it. Like, it baffles me.
I get it.
Yeah, nah. I think it's similar though to like anonymous creators who put their face in videos but hide their face behind masks. It's like, that shit doesn't make sense to me. It's like, if you're gonna put something like physical on the internet, might as well just be yourself, surely. I'm an old man. I will always be an old man. My first YouTube upload
attitude right here.
Look, my first video upload to YouTube was 2005, okay? Like, as far as I'm concerned, that's just how it's meant to be done. I accept I'm outdated, right? I accept society will one day no longer accept me. But goddamn it, VTubers just make no sense to me. I'll die as an old man like that.
It's the breakaway from society. It's a break in reality for them. And I get this because I've wanted to do it. My instinctive idea from when creating my channel was having like a little like caricature of like, I don't know, some fucking AI generated shit. And like having like that like little head bubble or whatever, or like that character animations and stuff. That was my initial idea, because I don't like putting on my real life appearance for others, because that requires too much effort personally.
Yeah,
whereas for these guys, they have an avatar. All they have to do is set up their webcam, their software, and that's it. Their overall personality is what keeps people watching them, but their VTuber model is what initially intrigues them.
See, I can kind of understand that. I mean, to be fair, for the show, if you're saying though that all their models look just like real life them, I think that that makes no sense to me.
Their models are just like them in real life.
Yeah, see, like that seems fair.
That bit is a little bit like unrealistic, confused.
I think that's the thing, is like other shows that have VTubers at least can kind of own and show the fact like VTubers don't look anything like this and like can be the complete opposite. Typically they do this male VTuber is actually a fucking smoking chick, but you know, I would like a VTuber anime where it does one where it's like this smoking chick is a 45-year-old man.
I mean, eventually we'll get that. Like we've gotten that from like the like gaming shows as well, where like two characters go into a game and stuff, and it's just like, wow, one's a guy and one's a girl, and in real life the guy was the girl and then the girl was the guy. What the fuck? I think for this show, since there's going to be so many characters, they want a little bit of cohesiveness, so they don't want to break away from a face to a face.
Fair enough. That
like,
makes so much sense.
I understand why they did that, but I think in the future, if there was like a smaller cast of characters, we'll have that.
Maybe this is
that
this is the one that will do it for us, you know. Maybe this show will be the thing that kind of gets more VTuber animes actually coming out.
Yeah, I doubt that.
We can have hope.
Yeah.
Believe,
I think I think there's only one other show that I'm watching. Do you have any other shows that you're watching?
I've got one more show I'm watching this season. And I have one other show I watched this week that I would like to talk about, but
What's that?
An older show. So let's do that one.
Yeah,
I watched Bullbusters. Just binged it. 3 hours. Completely well spent, in my opinion. Can I just say, what a show. I actually really liked Bullbusters. It was a good show. I don't really watch a lot of like mech type anime. Don't know why. Robots just never really jump out of me as something I need to watch. I guess they all give me Transformer vibes, and I don't need Transformers.
I'm trying to fucking search up this show, and I just came up with
Bullbusters, my friend. B-U-double-L. The other shows.
I did B-A-double-L.
Yeah, no. I think there is a show called Bullbusters, and that is something fucked. I will watch that one at some point. I think it's on my to watch list.
Why can't I find it?
I can link you Bullbusters if you want.
Yeah, link it to me.
I'll link it over to you. This show is just, again, I live for side characters in most of these shows. I think like my favorite character in this is a guy called Kataoka, and he is just like the fucking what is he, like their CFO for their company? Like he runs their admin, does all their finances,
Dude,
stuff like that.
This is rated a 6.17 on Mao.
I know, and I think it is fucking ridiculous. It is not a 6.7.
To be fair, Peak did come out this season, so the season that it came out in.
Suffering what I like to call the Mushoku Tensei effect.
Well, no, Free Reign came out, so.
But like, I will say it was actually a surprisingly good show that I just randomly stumbled across and ended up watching. I think I gave it like an 8, and I will stand by it. It is a fucking good show. The story is fun. The characters are all decent. Like, there's nothing truly annoying about it. Animation looks good. I will give that there is like one of those points where I think the beasts in this show are kind of 3D animated.
Dude, the irony that Studio Nut produced Bullbusters.
I mean, is that not just the best thing about it? Studio Nut.
When are they gonna fucking release Yojo Seki? Holy shit.
Man's touchy.
It's been fucking 10 years. Anyway,
I wait for a lot of things. You can learn to accept the wait, you know. Oh, to be fair, I just realised, yeah, they did Decadence, didn't they?
Yes.
Decadence was such a fucking good show.
Yeah, I watched the first episode and then didn't finish it. Anyway.
Mate, that was a 9 for me, that show.
Yeah, I know, but that's just me being shit.
Yeah. But no, what's the other show you've watched this season?
I've watched the deplorable... I've gone back to my ways of watching deplorable Isekai. Failure Frame. I became the strongest and annihilated everything with low-level spells. A classic, as you might take it. His whole class is on a bus. They get teleported. You would think he'll be powerful. Joke's on you. He's actually the weakest. Who saw that coming? And then he gets banished to the ruins, the abandoned ruins. And now he's going through the Artharetta vibe of becoming very edgy to survive. That's about it.
Huh. So another Tsukamichi.
No, it's not fucking Tsukamichi. It's
Sounds
fucking
like it
Artharetta.
sucks.
It's Artharetta. It's literally just that. It's the same vibe. I'm waiting for his hair to fucking dye white. I'm actually waiting for him to get his female companion, and then it will really
Then we can
make me more invested in the show. Oh, these guys did Chain Soldier. Oh.
But, I mean,
other than that, I think
is it one of those things I should sit down and watch though? Should I?
No,
should I be worried
it's
about
fucking
watching this,
awful.
Thank
it's
God,
awful.
that's all that matters.
Literally, just watch. It's literally just Artharetta.
Fine, I'll watch that, and then I'll watch the other show.
No, don't know. Do not watch that fucking steaming pile of garbage.
But you know, if I don't know the best piles of garbage, then how can I
How
really
will I
go
be able
on?
to judge other piles of garbage?
Yeah, if I don't know what shit looks like, how can I compare it? You know, I just.
Speaking of shit, Tower of God. I remember when the first season of this show came out, and then no one talked about it. Everyone cohesively said that Rachel sucked. And now the main character's not even in this season. I'm assuming he died, by the way. Yeah, there's also a bunch of shows that I've started. Like, I've watched the first season and they've gotten the second season. Like, it's actually insane.
See, I have considered whether I just blitz through Tower of God because I saw there was a new season coming out and I was like, oh, it means I have to watch
it's kind of
the
ass.
first season. So
It's kind of ass.
Oh, you know. But what if it gets good? Someone's gotta be there to let it you know, be known. And if it doesn't, I need to whine about my wasted time, you know? What the fuck else am I... Look, without half the decent shows that we've recently had, I've been lost. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with my life anymore, alright?
Oh, wait. There is one more show that I haven't watched. I haven't talked about, I mean.
Alright, what is it? Before I give you my favorite this
Suicide Squad Isekai.
Oof, I haven't watched it.
I'm just gonna say it. Warner Brothers cooked something up with this because this is like their last ditch effort of making Suicide Squad somewhat relevant.
And is it good?
I actually didn't mind it. It's a little bit... It's different. And I think I like that because Isekai is fucking awful. I hate it. But I do like that it's taking characters that we know and put them in a very anime situation. Fucking Harley Quinn, Deadshot, King Shark, Peacemaker, Clayface get isekai'd.
Which one of them is the healer?
None of them.
What? But
They don't all
it's
need...
an isekai.
That doesn't mean they're all.
Someone's got to be a healer.
Yeah,
How else does the
they
party
all get
function?
isekai'd. They all get isekai'd. I've only watched the first 2 episodes of this. There are 4 episodes out already. Which I don't know how I feel about that, but there's only 10 episodes in total.
Ooh. A short
So
run.
it's kind of but one of my favorite VTubers, Mori Calliope, did the ED of this show, and it's just all the characters fucking dancing at the end. It's really funny. And like it's like Amanda Waller just fucking dancing and looking fucking disgusting.
Wow.
Yeah. So when are we gonna get Justice League Isekai? Avengers Isekai?
Superman Isekai.
Because when I was watching it, I was going like, when I started, I had the DC intro, like showing like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, and all that stuff. I'm like, why is this here? And then I saw the Warner Brothers logo, and I'm just like, oh no. The Warner Brothers reached out to Wit Studio, go like, hey, we know that you guys do anime. Can you do some IPs for us?
Do you reckon it was one of those, just an exec at Warner
they're
Brothers
just
was
like,
like,
sure.
I've heard of this studio, so they have to be somewhat important.
I'm surprised
to
they
the
didn't
industry.
get Mappa to do it.
Yeah, but if they got Mappa to do it, you'd be at episode 4, and now you'd probably have like a bit of a wait whilst all the writers have mental breakdowns. So it's probably a good thing that
But
Mappa aren't doing it.
That goes for every other anime studio, though.
Yeah, one day it will get fixed. One day someone's going to realise if what you do is just make your teams produce one season at a time, months before the release of them, everyone gets to go home at a respectable time.
What?
As opposed to this weekly shit that they keep doing that causes delays.
Yeah.
However,
Like
a show that's
like
not
the
had
Weekly
delays
Weeb
yet.
podcast.
To be fair, before I go on to the show, have you read the comments for our last video that went up?
I think I did, yeah.
Like one guy, like one of our subscribers, he's in all of our comments all the time. Commented being like, they're gonna miss the Mushoku Sundays. I was like, don't worry, you have like the weekly Weeb to get you by, and they're like, yeah, weekly, and I was like, sir.
Get fucking called out.
I was just there like, I've been attacked.
That just goes to show that you just need to upload the videos and then schedule them.
I try. I kind of forget to fucking do them half the time until, say, like, the episode coming out tomorrow. Will it be out tomorrow? Depends on if I actually render it today. It takes time.
If you just upload it and have it like scheduled for when it will be a week from then it'll be fine.
Yeah, I know. I am trying to catch up, but I've got our tier list that I'm editing through at the moment, so that's just taking a bit of time. Once that one's out of the way, I should be fine to actually put us back on a weekly track. And then we can properly attack Mappa and other people for being so fucking bad at this. But a show that's not been bad at this, because it's only had 2 episodes so far, and I have kind of enjoyed this show. It has got one of the many fantastic names of an anime. Like, what's it called? Like, the middle-aged rookie was trained to death by the most powerful party to become invincible.
That's not what it says on my end.
That was a really long fucking name. What name have you got for him? How many times?
The Ossan Newbie Adventurer, trained to death by the most powerful party, became invincible.
Yep, there's the other name for it, apparently. So
I did see that before, and I'm going like, this looks stupid. What's it about? Rick will defeat anyone who underestimates him. The main character is called Rick Gladiator.
Yeah. First things first. Like, He's in his 30s. I don't know. Maybe.
Oh wait, so this is wait. So this is Kaiju number 8, but
this is my Kaiju replacement. This is my Kaiju Isekai.
If it was a fantasy and it was like written as a light novel.
And I'm gonna defend.
Wait, I wanna back that up with a source. Was Kaiju a light? No, it was a manga. Good. So my point still stands.
That's alright. Thank God. Yeah.
Because then otherwise people would have been mad.
This show has actually not been too bad for the first 2 episodes. It's been kind of funny. Except he is bullshit overpowered. I kind of like the fact that he is similar to a lot of the other shows. Hugely underestimates his strength because he thinks he's weak as shit, and misreads like a lot of the situations in a sense because of this. Because like I think he goes to fight someone who's like a B rank adventurer, and she trips, and he thinks it's an attack because he couldn't figure out what she was doing for a second. So he's like, oh shit, she's really clever and shit like that. So good little kind of funny anime. You know what this is going to be. This is going to be One Punch Man in fairy tale times. It's similar to everything. Side characters. This is what shows are for. The side characters. The guys who trained him are honestly just kind of funny. Because they're like the only S-ranked adventurers or something. And they're like the strongest party made up of the 5 strongest fucking people of the land. And they're all kind of like unserious about it. Like some guy fucking slashes a sword at like the guy who did all his strength training. And his response is, you've built good form, but that was a shit sword. You need a better one, you know? To try and do better for yourself. And just dumb shit like that. And I live for dumb shit like that. You know me. I live for all the dumb anime. I'm honestly worried that this could be one of the better anime that I watch this season. That's the only thing that I think bothers me so much, is I'm like, it's not that it's a bad anime, but the fact that this might be one of the better ones
is kind of sad.
It's just, and like, I know we said that this was probably going to happen, but fuck, someone needs to, like, people inside the anime community need to start having chats about how to guarantee peak fiction. You know, I need peak all year round, not just in the fucking spring.
I also kind of want to point out the studio that have made this. They've made it, so it's Studio Yumeta, like Yumeta Company. They've had such a fucking inconsistent schedule. It's actually insane.
Oh, they did one of my favorites.
They originally came out and produced something in the year 2000. And if my math is correct,
it took them 23 years to produce the second season.
They've produced 35 shows in 24 years.
Yeah, but you know, don't have to produce loads. Established in 1990. Okay, so maybe
to be fair, they did have basically they had a 9-year gap between Miracle Train and My Sweet Tyrant.
In fairness, they have apparently got 46 shows attributed to them. 18 TV, 6 ONAs, 8 OVAs, 5 movies, and 9 other. Whatever the fuck the others are.
But My Sweet Tyrant is literally the only other show that I know.
Oh, from these guys? Sir.
Yes.
Sir! You...
What?
You... charlatan. Have you not watched Record of Ragnarok?
I actually haven't.
Peak. Record of Ragnarok.
Didn't it kind of go a bit shit?
It might have been the anime that pissed me off the most because of how long I had to wait for shit with this. Like, I think fucking awesome anime still. There is like 2 episodes in particular that like speak to me on my spiritual level. I'm not one for gods or any of that preachy bullshit, but damn it, when Buddha steps up, and that's my Buddha. I literally looked at me, Mrs. Wentworth, that's it. I'm ditching the old Buddha. That's my Buddha now. My Buddha is the man that beats the shit out of gods for the people. It is a fucking awesome show. I fucking loved Record of Ragnarok. It's such a good show. And they produced that. They just need to make more of that, you know? Just more Record of Ragnarok. I think, what? Season 2 is like a 8? I think on my anime list. Let's have a look. A 7.5. So, like, you know, pretty fucking good. Where was... Because it was a 2-part. Let's have a look. Because that was the main thing that went to shit for them, was that I think, yeah, it was a 2-part and the second part was 5 episodes. So essentially they did 15 episodes and then just didn't release 5 of them for a while. But
sounds familiar.
Yeah, it sounds like everything else that fucking happens. But oh no, Record of Ragnarok is such a good anime. They could do such great things then. That's proof that you can make good shit. Why? Let's have a look. By score, they also did Digimon Adventure.
Oh, guys, don't forget about the company that did fucking Digimon and Tokyo Mew Mew.
I mean, look, they did.
Don't worry, guys.
Digimon.
Fuck Digimon.
It's an 8.17 Digimon as well. When did this... Oh my god, this is a recent...
Pokemon
they still make
ass.
Digimon?
Yeah, no one gives a fuck though.
I honestly
they still make
Pokemon,
but they
gone.
also don't give a fuck about that.
There's no Ash Ketchum anymore. There's no point in making Pokemon without Ash Ketchum.
Exactly.
Like, but... Oh
I want time skip Ash Ketchum.
Ash Ketchum can't time skip.
That would slap.
Ash Ketchum can't time skip. He's permanently a 10-year-old for the rest of time.
True.
Have you not seen the theories? He died to Mewtwo, alright? He's always going to be 10.
Yeah.
It's just a clone of a child.
Fucking callback.
Old shit. Half the people who watch this probably didn't even watch the original Pokemon movie.
They don't even know what Pokemon is.
If you're smart. Well, no, the problem is, like, half the people who probably watch this now, for you guys, Pokemon, that was an app on your phone. Not a TV show that you watched religiously, like, every Saturday.
You guys play Pokemon Go? Still get fucking ads for that game. Want that game to die.
I don't know how the fuck that game is still going.
It's probably fucking huge in other countries.
Yeah, no, idiots like my brother-in-law still play that, alright? I love the guy, but he still plays Pokemon Go. And his partner. And my partner, to be fair. Oh my god. Oh my god, Jacob.
What?
I'm having a child with an idiot.
Excuse me?
Oh, no. My partner plays Pokemon Go. And I'm going to let her raise a kid? This is not okay. I can't do this anymore. Oh, dear old Pokemon. But yeah, no. For everything else, though, anime-wise, now that we're off of the games and studios, I don't think I've watched anything for this.
No, that's it for me.
I was going to say, I think that is literally, though, everything that I've watched so far this season. Like, I haven't watched that much of this season yet. I'm kind of waiting. I'm
gonna say it. I need another show. I need like a season to watch. I need something else to watch. I need something else to watch.
Autumn 2020. Go back there. That's some good shit.
Autumn of 2020.
I don't actually know what came out of autumn of 2020. What came out in autumn of 2020?
All right, well, give me a sec. Are we doing live chart me? Full of 2020? Or am I doing actually, no, it's all the same. Full of 2020, we had the first season of Jujutsu Kaisen. We had Dan Machi season 3. Fire Force season 2, Tonikawa. Haikyuu Over the Top second core. Wondering which. I watched so many. Dude. Alright. Are you on live chart, me?
I'm only on my anime list, my guy. I don't look at anything else. Too much work.
Do you know of this show called Our Last Crusade or Rise of the New World?
No.
Well, the first season of that came out in fall of 2020.
Is that a bad thing?
Kind of.
Oh no.
It's been 4 years. Akudama Drive. That show was actually not bad. Talentless Nana, Among Us, original Among Us.
What?
Yeah, that's actually a show that you should watch.
What show is
this? This was the show that, I shit you not, the first episode on October 4th, this show came out, and then probably within that same month, Among Us became popular. I shit you not.
Which one's this then? The
Talentless Nana.
Talentless Nana.
I'm actually kind of blown away that we haven't got a second season.
Where is that? Oh, here. I'm having a quick scroll through on my anime list, and I'm like, mate, there are some fucking belters from this season. Damn it, I wish we could go back to this season. God.
Was pretty hype.
This season had some of the best shit.
We also had a show that you would fucking love. You would die on this hill. You would love this show to the end of the earth.
What show have I not watched?
Sport Climbing Girls.
Where is this show? I need some good sport anime. Oh, what the fuck?
It's a really good show.
I don't know. I typed in sport thinking that would be the quickest way to find this. The first thing it actually brought me to on my anime list was I Can Make Your Ears Happy in 180 seconds.
The fuck?
Yep, 12 episodes, 3 minute apiece, slice of life anime. Where are my sports climbing girls?
Alright, you know Hokkaido Girls from last season?
Yeah.
Yeah, Studio Blade made it, so if you click on Blade, you'll be able to find it. Also, Blade is like a sub-studio because they've been working with like other studios.
I mean, I would like to also say though, for some of like of the autumn 2020. Oh, I've just clicked off of that. I was just looking at that. There are some fucking good shows. Where was it? I miss these times, you know. We got Jujutsu.
Alright, let's go. Since we've got so much time and we're clearly bored out of our minds, let's go back 5 years. Let's go back 5 years. Alright, we're in summer of 2024. What was in summer of 2019?
You don't want to know how much better summer of 2019 was.
Dude, summer of 2019. Holy shit! Demon Slayer, Dan Machi Season 2, Fire Force, Artharetta, Vinland Saga, Isekai Cheat Magician, fuck that shit. Fruits Basket. Actually, no, that was from spring. Never mind. That was from spring. Never mind. That one fucking horny show, Astra Lost in Space. How heavy are the dumbbells you lift? Do you love your mum and her two-hitting multi-targeted attack? Dude, this shit fucking slapped. Are you lost? Oh my god, dude.
I'm gonna be honest. If you start scrolling back through time, you will start to realize that we might actually be able to track the slow downfall of anime. Go back to summer of 2014, when you had Tokyo Ghoul, Sword Art Online Season 2. Just keep scrolling. Akame Kill. Black Butler Book of Circus.
Dude, there were so many continuating shows though. Yeah. We had fucking Hunter x Hunter, Haikyuu, Fairy Tail, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Stardust Crusaders.
I just can't believe how far
Dragon Ball Z Kai.
That's terrible.
Fuck off.
Terrible shit.
Fuck off.
That's a sin.
Fuck off.
Committed by man.
Fuck off.
Don't know who the fuck thought to do that.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Look, I respect you as a man, but as a Dragon Ball watcher, I don't. Look, I love this show, but one day, alright, we're going to sit you down, and you're going to watch the full Frieza fight. and you're going to understand that all those extra episodes make sense.
No, I won't.
Worth everything. Oh my god. Damn it, last season. Like, these last seasons have been so good. Maybe the hope is we can
Dude, summer of 2015 probably
peaked.
Could be one of the best seasons.
It's
getting carried by Dragon Ball Super.
Here's the thing, like, I'm scrolling through, like, this season at the moment, and I'm just like, none of these shows, like, you look at some of all these previous years, and, like, none of these shows come close.
But I think it's just because we're held up on old shows.
I'd like to believe that for the most part,
because technically, if you're looking at it from an outsider's perspective, it is pretty stacked. We got Slime continuing, we got MHA continuing, we got Oshi No Ko. I'm stumped here. I need your help.
We've got, Spice and Wolf's continuing, I guess.
We got Fairy Tail, I guess.
I've heard good things about the Fable,
but
so
I think
we're
past we're past the years of like hype shows continually coming out. Because even if we go back, even if we're in summer of 2015, you've still got Super, you've still got Naruto, you've got Overlord coming out, you've got Gate. Got Prison School. You got My Love Story, kind of fucking poggers.
Hang on, did you say Prison School was 2015?
Yes.
Oh, but it's the best.
That's
fucking love
debatable.
that show. No,
but then
I love that show.
Next season, we got One Punch Man, Haikyuu Season 2.
That's what we're missing.
And that's
we're missing a One Punch Man. That's all this season needed.
Then the season after, we had Konosuba, first season of Konosuba, we had Erased, Ass Class Season 2, Gate Season 2, Fairy Tail Season 2, and that was pretty much it. Phantom World, actually, kind of poggers. Then 2016 fucking comes up on us and releases two fucking bangers, MHA and ReZero in the same season. The fuck. 100, also kind of fucking gay. Bull Stray Dogs as well. Stack season. Next season, stacked again. Food Wars, Mob Psycho 100, Seven Deadly Sins, Real Life.
Yeah.
Saki K, Orange, Diamond is Unbreakable. Actually, that was the previous season, but that's fine. Berserk. Okay, we're not going to talk about Berserk.
No, Berserk was
that was the 2016 one.
Possibly anime of the year. Yeah. Possibly anime of the year for 2016.
4, we had Haikyuu Season 3. We had Yuri on Ice, Kenjo. Oh my god, you would fucking love Kenjo.
What is Kenjo?
It's women beating each other up with their bodies.
Oh.
But they can't use their hands or their legs.
Oh. So it's just kissing.
Yeah, no. What the fuck? Then winter of 2017... Alright, we had Konosuba Season 2, Masama-kun's Revenge, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, Blue Exorcist, Tanya, Yojo Seki. We had Fate. Fuck that shit. Still fucking poggers.
I think...
And then the season after that... I'll still keep going. You tell me when to stop.
You are welcome.
MHA Season 2, Attack on Titan Season 2, Eromanga Sensei, fucking hype.
I've just had a quick look, by the way. Keijo is on my plan to watch list, so I've apparently heard about this before and gone with, yeah, I'll get round to that. Where does it get streamed? Crunchyroll?
Also, Little Witch Academia. I wonder what that show was inspired by.
Motherfucker! Apparently it's not available. Bullshit. I cool. bullshit. I need this. Ridiculous. I'll go find it. Look,
Alrighty.
you can run through every season. It's accepted. These seasons just... Like I said, I think what's missing from this season, to kind of put it where
we're
would
missing
feel like
one
it's still
really
on
good
par.
show.
Yeah, we're missing like a One Punch Man. We're missing just... I appreciate that like we've got My Hero. I mean, it's on hiatus this week. It'll be back on the 12th, I think. So, you know, great. But
there's
we're
so
missing,
many,
like,
there's
just
so
that
many TBA shows that haven't been like announced or haven't been given a date. One Punch Man season 3 has been like that for ages.
Yeah.
Tanya has been like that for ages. Dress Up Darling is actually getting kind of old at this point.
Honestly, I think this would have been the perfect time to drop One Punch Man.
Yeah,
it would have taken the season.
We're probably missing a One Punch Man, and then maybe like next season would be good for Dress Up Darling. Yeah, Dress Up Darling would actually fit in quite nicely there, because you've got ReZero season 3. Dude, sequel seasons uprise. Holy shit. ReZero season 3, Operator season 3, Dan Machi season 5, Blue Lock season 2, Shangri-La Frontier season 2,
I can't wait for
Gun
the
Gale
new
Online
Shangri-La. I've been getting so
Alternative
hyped
season
for it.
2. As a reincarnated risker, I use my appraisal skill to rise in the new world season 2.
Maybe we should just take a long fucking break and wait for all the good anime to return.
Maybe we should just stop because we've been rambling for such a long time for no reason. This is Patreon special.
I was going to say, this is just reminiscing at this point about when times were better.
Yeah. This does not need to be in the podcast episode.
There were better times.
It's been 1 week and we're already complaining how there's no good shows.
You just gotta accept what you gotta accept, you know. Don't worry, I'm going to by next week, I promise you, I'm going to have watched Keijo.
I'm gonna watch what?
What is it, Keijo?
Oh yes, please do.
I'll watch the
I'll watch it with you.
Action sports ecchi anime. Ooh.
It's fucking awesome. It's so good. I'm surprised there wasn't a second season.
Oh, don't give me one of those. I don't want a show that's going to break my heart that they never made a second season.
It will break your heart.
Oh, shit keeps doing this to me, you know. Where are the second seasons for the good shows at the moment, you know? Why are we just getting third seasons for the shows that were kind of mid? Or let me better ask, why are third seasons so fucking mid? Do you know how to tell that the third season of a show can be really fucking mid? Because I've still watched Slime and not got a thing to fucking say. I've got nothing to say about the last episode of Slime. You've got no more time to say
anything about Slime, actually. We've run out of time.
But yeah. So, let's hope that...
And that'll do it for this episode.
Let's hope shit can just get fucking better. Next week it's gonna be good. I hope. I promise. We can dream. But that'll do it for this episode of the Weekly Weeb podcast.
Make sure you follow us on Spotify and make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel and make sure you leave a comment telling us how wrong we are.
So, just don't leave comments. I've had my feels hurt too much this week. Just give me a break, please.